after the touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Lance. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports?
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Hurts fumbles it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Hurts to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. But looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Lance's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Here's Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this one is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Lance going to throw. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Buying time to his left. And he will slide down with a good gain. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. Hurts sets up to throw it. This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Niners are right back in this football game. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, a two-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance gets this one to use check. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And there are really very few fullbacks in the NFL today that get used as weapons in the passing game. But Kyle Juszczyk, definitely one of them. Part of the reason he's been a Pro Bowler 5 years in a row.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From midfield, here's Lance. And this is going to be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And they'll go for it. Lance. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Another run here with Sanders. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off on a safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the 49ers are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
They still can't get it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of losing yardage. From the gun, it's Lance. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. He's got a man, complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play there for the Niners. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Lance able to find Mostert. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Lance now to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Lance looking to throw it. Flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Lance with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. This time, the extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Oh, he bowls over it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They'll run at Sanders. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. '49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Finding Samuel, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked out by Steven Nelson. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. That one looks like he'll throw here. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They go play action with Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins. His second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are on their way to a 2-0 start. Hurts will throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. One final try now for Lance. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. It's a victory for Philadelphia, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was